I'm going to point out some facts, and I want to see if you see a pattern here. So in 2016, Donald J. Trump won the election and he became president. And despite the fact that Hillary had more votes than Trump, um, President Trump won fair and square. And for the next 4 years, there was no conversation about election fraud. And then 2020, Trump loses the election. For the next 4 years until today, there is talk of election fraud. The results were not right. He didn't lose the presidency, he won. He may have lost by a whisker, but then he turns around, that was a joke. And that continues until today. As you know, U.S. has a lot of swing states, including Georgia, where I am at, Ohio, Arizona. And in 2020, Trump wins Ohio, and of course, there's no fraud there. Georgia, which he loses, of course, Roethlisberger, who is a Republican, has to try to find him 11,000 votes because there was fraud here. Arizona, same thing. Maricopa County, multiple recounts of votes because there was fraud there. That's because Trump lost there, so there must have been fraud. And so, come to right now, there have been two presidential debates, and CNN hosted one of them, and Biden versus Trump. Biden bombed, and CNN, even though ultra liberal and left wing and all of that, no issues about their moderating. Nothing happened. Biden bombed. That's fine. Now come to ABC. Debate happens, and Trump bombs. All of a sudden, there was media bias. ABC didn't do it right. It was 3-1. All of these conversations. And the interesting thing is, by now, hopefully you see the pattern, and it's obvious, and I could go on and on with examples. But here's the most important thing that people are not discussing, and that's what Trump does not want you to discuss, which is if he's easily baited by one person into going off on tangents and talking stupid stuff that's not even real, how easy would it be for other countries, other leaders within Democratic Party or Republican Party to bait him, to easily make him have diversions and not really focus on the country, do the right thing for the country. Really, at the end of the day, we should all be thinking what's right for the country. And this guy has a attention span of a pigeon and cannot focus on the real issues and gets goaded by crowd sizes and things like that. This guy is not right for the country for those reasons. He cannot be trusted with leading us through the next 4 years in a world that's very contentious and has issues with geopolitical stuff, deficits, problems in the U.S. You cannot trust him to do that, and this debate showed that. And that's what we all should be focused on. What did the debate show about the leadership styles and how the country would be run? And clearly, Trump has shown that he's unfit, and so he cannot benefit the U.S. And that should be the real discussion point.